Hi,
Hey,
we'd like to
Bill.
thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snow. They call me the Hall of Fame trainer of champions. We travel the world for past, present, and future stars. And coming to you live from Tampa, Florida. And also we have Mark Irwin, who is the vice president of Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame and the Buffalo Boxing Hall of Fame. He's live from New York at the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame. Welcome into the World Boxing Review, Mark. How you doing?
Well, hi, Aaron. I'm good. I'm excellent, actually. I have a couple of notable guests here. I'm at the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame in front of John L. Sullivan's gym, and I'm standing in front of a statue of the great John L. right here. And I have referee Bill Clancy right here with me. Bill?
All right.
How you doing?
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, Bill. Good to see you as
It's good to
always. You
see you.
doing
Good to
well?
see you. Doing well,
How's the
man.
family? How's the
Everybody's
family?
good. I got my wife here with me, and had a long day yesterday, 10 and a half hours to get here, but it's all good. We're
Well,
here.
this time of year up that way, it's a beautiful scenic green
Oh, it's
drive through
very
the
pretty.
winding roads, you know.
Yeah. We were going through BF Egypt.
Yeah, for
But
those who don't know who Bill Clancy is, he's a Hall of Fame referee. He's
six-time Hall of Fame.
referee great. He's refereed a lot of well-known boxers from Mike Tyson all the way down to Manny Pacquiao, who's fighting tonight. Thank you for coming in. He's from North Carolina, and thank you for coming in, man. What's
Absolutely,
it
man.
like up there? To explain the atmosphere, Bill, up there at the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame. You
It's
referee some bare knuckles fight.
I, I refereed I've done probably 160 bare knuckle fights.
Wow.
I did the very first legal one in Cheyenne, Wyoming years ago when it got legalized. Worked with Dan Mergliata from the UFC, and got a bunch of them under my belt. So it's getting ready to get electric up here. It's getting ready to get electric. Did we lose him?
I don't know. Can you hear us, Aaron?
I got to get him there.
Aaron?
We get a shot from the back.
You hear me, Aaron?
Ah, man. Yeah, well, Bill and them, that subtle movement, like I said before, that real subtle movement
Hi.
will cause it to glitch and cause it to cut off, and that's exactly what happened. So
I'm
you're
sorry.
gonna have to be stable. But we want to thank Bill Clancy for coming on. What a referee, what a guy in his own right. But yeah, what's going on, Mark?
Well, yeah, he's right. The atmosphere is electric here. I also have, I'm going to try to move as little as possible then. I have Fitz the Whip Vanderpool, the former super welterweight champ of the world from Canada. Fitz?
Okay, no worries, man. No worries. Hey, how
Yeah,
you doing,
what's going
Aaron?
on, Fitz, man? Welcome into the
Just,
World Boxing Review radio show. What's happening?
yeah, sir. Things going well. Thank you, sir. How are you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing terrific.
Awesome.
Like always, man. What's it like up there at the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame this weekend?
And it's great, man. We took a tour of inside the room there and showed us all the spots where, John L. Sullivan used to train and stuff, and we saw the bag, and the rope that he used to skip with, and all this kind of stuff we trained with, right? It was great. It was good getting a little history on that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. The weekend consists of, to my understanding, an early bird tour, a book signing. I seen that with Khalil Camacho Ali,
Right.
a party sip, and a meet and a greet, a luncheon, and then the induction ceremonies, and then the unveiling of a sculpture. Have you
Yeah,
seen most of that and participated in most of that?
yeah. I've been here for it all. Been here for it all. We got
Well,
the
He's
explain to
been
me the early bird. What was the early bird like? The early bird tour.
here. Oh, the tour was the tour was great because he took us through the tour, and he showed us like different styles and stuff that he did for training, right? So he showed us the skip rope that he skipped with. Um, he showed us the speedball,
Uh-huh.
heavy bag. I
Medicine
remember
ball. Yeah.
it wasn't the original heavy bag, but he shows us a heavy bag style like he used to train with that he trained with. Um, we had the pulleys for throwing the punches. Those pulleys we had
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, resistant training type of weight that's hooked on the wall. Jack
Yeah,
Johnson, all the greats from that era uh,
yeah,
uh, used that.
yeah.
And
We all
a lot
been
of people don't know the first weight was invented by a heavyweight champion. It was called a dumbbell. And
yeah,
so
yeah,
when people want to think they're doing something new in this era with dumbbells and stuff, I tell them you better look way back to that heavyweight champion that invented it.
yeah. Well, they make themselves look like the dumbbell. You know, the dumbbell. Get it? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and for people who don't know, man, the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame is up there where John L. Sullivan lived and trained most of his life. So they restored it.
yeah,
Scott Burt, who's the president, chairman, who's doing it all up there, and Steve, Vitz. You went in last year to the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame with me, and I'm glad enough to bring you on the show, and happy to see you up there with the whole Rochester crew. I know
Well,
it's experienced like we always have a good time.
oh, definitely a good time. Definitely a good time. It's gonna be it was a good time. With Clea Ali. Dr. Ali when she was signing autographs, and she's a good time. She's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. She knows me since I was a kid.
wow.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll tell you
I
the
mean,
story.
that means we
Yeah.
going way back. Throwback,
Yeah,
right?
that's way back. We're talking over 50 some years ago, and she don't look a day over 21 right now herself.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no, she looks good. She looks good.
Yes, he does. Well, Fitz, thank you for coming on the World Boxing Review radio show, and give the phone back to Mark and tell him to take
Okay.
Right.
it easy, not a subtle movement. There
Okay.
you
I'll try.
go.
I'll
Okay,
try my
thank you,
best
sir.
there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's the sculpture they were talking about.
yeah. Well, no, the one they were talking about was the sand sculpture. That's up the street a ways, and I'm a little worried about bringing it over to that just because I think you might lose me again. Maybe if I just signed out for 5 minutes or something, I can show it to you
No, you can just
and
talk
walk.
slow. Just hold the
Okay.
phone steady.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take it inside.
Okay.
So that, yeah, we can get in.
Let me see.
Yep.
No,
No.
no. He's over there doing the induction and outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm walking
So
over.
Mark Irwin, who's vice president of the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame and also the Boxing Hall of Fame. He's at the induction ceremonies at the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame. And he's going to take us around to see some of the sites here while
Excellent.
we're doing this. Is a special event that we're doing for broadcast that we're doing for the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame. This is where John L. Sullivan, he was the first American champion who won a belt. The
Yeah, he was
belt
actually
he
the first
won,
universally recognized world champion. Yeah, John L. Sullivan was
yeah,
the first.
yeah, John L. Sullivan, yeah. And he won the Police Gazette belt,
Mm.
was the first belt given to him.
No, I just lost him. Just lost Aaron. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll see you.
All right. Yeah.
Speak, drop in, drop. No,
Yeah. I guess we can talk for a few minutes. How we doing? He's got to get back in. Fitz Vanderpool. Mhm. Well, anyway, I'm in General Sullivan's old gym, and yeah. Bare Knuckle. That's a goal for him.
Okay, Mark, we're getting you right back on here. Hold on, Mark. We'll
Sir.
bring you right back on here.
Hey, how we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, now we're doing all right.
Okay. Well, I'm in the gym, and they have a number of displays in here. I'm going to show you some of them. This is Chris Guzman, his friend of yours, who does the artwork for the Bare Knuckle.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
no, he's not here. That was his picture, but I'll bring it over to him in a minute. But this was some of his artwork from the past years. We have a number of gloves over here. Yeah, a number of gloves over here. Different people that have gotten in. There's Malvina Lathan, Charles Murray, Livingstone Bramble. There's a picture of the great John L. That's showing up.
Yeah, it's showing up. You can see it.
There's home of the Police Gazette Championship belt.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that police gazette. It was
Yes, sir.
Fox. It was Fox who was a young 29-year-old from Dublin, Ireland, who came to the United States, start working for the Gazette, and he start promoting the Gazette by handing out different medals, awards, and stuff like that. And he became very popular, and he uplifted the newspaper and turned it into the Police Gazette.
Okay.
And he was after John L. Sullivan to help him promote him and stuff like that. So one night, John L. Sullivan, like a lot of Irishmen, they like to turn the cups up. So John L. Sullivan was turning the cups up in a restaurant. And Fox sent a waitress over to him and told him that he wanted to meet him. And John L. Sullivan said out loud where the whole restaurant could hear him say, "No, you want to meet me? You come on over. You walk over here where I'm at." and Fox got embarrassed by that. So what he did with Jake Kilrain, he used to blast John L. Sullivan in the newspaper all the time. Isn't that
Okay.
something?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think he thought Kilrain was going to win. I think that's why he presented the belt, because he thought Kilrain would take the title, but he didn't, of course. So John L. won that. I want to show you, you were just talking about John, his desire to turn the cup, so to speak. This right here, you see this room kind of looks like a jail cell.
Yeah.
Well, this was where they kept John L. Sullivan while he was training to keep him away from the bars. You know, they put him behind bars. Actually, I'm going to show you on the ground. You see this here's the leg irons. Actually, they actually kept him. They actually kept him in here like in a cell to keep him from drinking. And there's a cot here. And when they moved the building, they actually found an earthenware bottle, you know, which was probably used to hold some moonshine or something. And so somebody one time when they were trying to keep him for training, did actually slip him in some alcohol. So he wasn't completely sober even then, but more than he, but it got him in phenomenal shape anyway, though. He was, I mean, you look at the amount of, the length of the fights where those guys fought, it was truly amazing. Now I'm going to try to bury.
Wasn't this fight with Jake Calrain, wasn't that 75 rounds, something like
Yeah, I
that?
believe so. Yeah. Can you imagine that? And that was, okay, I'm going to try to walk this back here without losing you. And, okay, here you see an old sign there that was on the building. You probably can't see it real clearly, but it was, it says training headquarters, John L. Sullivan. Defeated Jake Kilrain, 1889. Died, or lost to James J. Corbett, 1892, and died 1918. So that's, was on the side of the building. And okay, now here's the good part right here. We have the actual gym. This was where John L. Sullivan worked out, and you see an old. This wasn't actually John L.'s bag, but it's similar to the style that was used at the time.
Yeah, that's what Fritz Vanderpool was talking about.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
and we have some old posters here. This was actually this is from the Charlie Gauss Sam Nolan fight that was in Rochester, August 11th, 1916, at the Genesee Arena.
Wow, that's really going back in time.
It sure is. It sure is. Now you see some of the old training methods. Were Indian clubs ever in use when you were working with anybody?
The what?
Did they still use Indian clubs at all with anybody that you worked with?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they were laying around in gyms. Yeah, they were like the weights things. They look like baseball bats.
Yes. Yeah.
They move with your arms and stuff like that for resistance training. Yeah.
Well, I can see where it would be a useful tool there for a boxer because you're right about that. With having the handle, everything, the movements would mimic.
It's real fat, depending on wood, and it has 5 pounds, 10 pounds like that, like dumbbells.
Yes, sir.
There was a guy, a trainer from Harvard University, African American. The first athletic director of Harvard University was black, and he used to train boxers. And he used to use those tools to train people.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot.
And his name just happened to be Aaron. Wasn't that something?
No kidding. Yeah. Well, over here, we have what Aaron was talking about, the old style pulley weights. With
the what?
With a handle on the end of it. The old style pulley weights with a handle on the end of it. I'm holding up the handle right now.
The resistance training things. We have one of those things in Don King's training camp.
Oh, no kidding.
That resistance training. It got weights on the end. It has where you can has a pulley for resistance training with a weight on the end. Yeah. Excellent training tool.
And I think those are still in use in some gyms, aren't they? I mean, I think there's some gyms I've seen that before in gyms where they have the weights.
Yeah, well, they have modernized that conception with machines now that do that, where you can turn it over. Don't have the pulley on it, but it has like 2 bars over top. You can pull it. Yeah,
I see.
Some people done added on to that. But wow, that's beautiful.
Now I have here, this is a bunch of pictures of some it has up here in memory of John L. Sullivan, and pictures of some of his fights, Sullivan Kilrain.
That was
I guess they're all from
bare
the Sullivan
fight.
Kilrain
That
fight.
picture right there. That picture right there
How about
is
that?
the last bare knuckle fight that was fought. That image.
Wow.
Yeah. On the top.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually pretty good shots here. Actually, I mean, pretty clear. You know, those old cameras. See here. Okay. So here's the Sullivan Kilrain fight. Well, that's a nice picture right there. And then it says seventh round, Kilrain again locks his arm around Sullivan's neck, but goes under as in the fourth round. So it was right there. So, okay, I'm going to try to walk this over now, and I hope I don't lose you, but I'm going to try to walk over to the where the meet and greet is being held. And there's a sand sculpture that you mentioned earlier, and I'm going to try to get that into the shot here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, for those who are just tuning in, we Mark Irwin, who profiled different things on the World Boxing Review. Today he's up at the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame, part of their ceremony weekend for the Bare Knuckles Hall of Fame. And he's walking us around. He's showing us the beautiful facility that they preserve of John L. Sullivan, who was the first champion of the United States or the world, basically. And we're going through that facility right now, and we're taking it to you live. I'm in
yes, sir.
Tampa, Florida. Huh?
This is as live as it gets here. It's both. This is William Muldoon, right? You see this statue?
Yeah.
Okay. He was John L. Sullivan's trainer, and he was the one that really worked to, keep a sometimes temperamental individual, in fighting shape. So he has a statue here as well. This one was.
Well, let me tell you what he said when John L. Sullivan got beat, because John L. Sullivan was a tremendous puncher.
Right.
And when he lost the title, his trainer said the booze, the women, and all of that caught up with him in one night. And that's when he got his first, when he first lost. That's what his statement was.
Well, I think there's probably some truth to that. Yeah, I mean, he lost to James J. Corbett, who we talked about a few weeks ago. And Corbett was he was kind of the opposite of Sullivan in that department. He was a very very Spartan-like trainer, and he was in good shape. But I'm sure Sullivan, I'd love to see the fight. I'll tell you, I wish there was films of some of those. I'm sure he gave John L. a run for his money.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm walking toward the downtown now.
Okay.
But the sand sculpture, yeah, I really do want the audience to see it because it is beautiful, and that's a new addition this year. There's two now. The glove, or it's not the glove, excuse me, the hand of the bare knuckle boxer. That statue it's going to be unveiled today. It's been up online, so people have been able to see it. But they're going to do an official unveiling today.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm staying with you.
Yeah, the sand sculpture is a sculpture that they designed. I think they put John L. Sullivan and Muhammad Ali on it.
Yes, sir. We're going to be at it in about 1 second. Okay, now this is the actual museum. It's still a work in progress. But can you see that? Bare knuckle boxing?
I see that. Yeah,
okay.
You can see it.
Yep. And there's it's a hand sculpture.
Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame.
Yep.
What's that green thing in front of it? Is that the fist?
That's the fist, yes. And they're going to unveil it officially today, so I'm not going to take it off. But anybody wants to see it, there's been lots of pictures of it online. So, okay, I'm going to walk across here as I can, just up to the sand sculpture.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Wow, we made it to the sand sculpture at the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame and Museum. This is one of the things that they had to do. And boy, look at that sculpture.
Yeah, it is beautiful. It is beautiful.
It is beautiful. I wonder who did that for them. That's so beautiful, man.
Well,
Look at that artwork.
Yeah.
It has a belt on it and everything.
Yes. Yep. And replica of the Police Gazette belt, Eagle, Muhammad Ali, John L. Sullivan. And that's extremely well done. Really, you can tell that this town of Belfast really has embraced this history, of the bare knuckle. boxing. It's really, well, actually, here, I'll show you right up here. There's a sign for the fire department. This is welcome boxers, and welcome to Belfast, the home of the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's really, really nice. It shows you, like you said, that the town is really into supporting the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame.
Okay, there it is right there. Welcome boxers. See the Belfast Fire Department?
Yeah, Belfast Fire Department, the Bare Knuckles Hall of Fame. Now, welcome. Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Belfast.
Yeah.
Wow, it's only 74 here, so it's actually quite a bit cooler than it's been. Knuckletown, USA.
Yeah. Now, Mark,
Yes, sir.
what part of the ceremonies are going on now?
They're having what they call a meet and greet. It's just before the actual event. They just have a little, an hour or so where everybody can get together and, the fans can meet some of the bare knuckle boxers. And I'm going to try to introduce you to a few of those. If I can get in here. Ooh. Hey, there's Larry Liotti.
There's the Prez.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, the president of Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame. Hail, hail, hail! All the gangs here. How you doing?
Doing well. How you guys doing?
I'm doing terrific, man. Thank you for coming on the World Boxing Review Radio Show. We have seen a lot.
Good.
Today, man.
There's a lot to see.
All the great things there.
Clayla and them are still at the house. If you want to go there, or you want to go in there?
Was anybody in over there?
The bare knuckle fighters actually.
Yeah,
Clayla's still in there.
Okay, well, I'll ask you a question. I'm about midway between. Do you want to? I guess Khalil Ali's over at the house, and some of the boxers are over at the event. So
let's do Khalil because I told
Khalil?
her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told her that I was going to bring her on and let her do her speech and let us congratulate her on air for getting an award. We had posted the medal or something that they gave her. I guess it was last night, and we're so proud of her. Like I said, let me tell you, Kalila knows me since I was a kid.
How old were you when you met her?
I had to be around about maybe 1970.
Okay,
So I was
wow.
around 10 years old. Yeah.
Wow. How about that? Yeah. She's a remarkable woman. I've been a fan. I got to tell you, they did, I don't know if you remember, about 1975, I think it was. They did a feature story on her in People magazine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she was working as a photographer for Muhammad Speaks, which later on became the Balalian News. And so I read about her and I thought, wow, she's really a remarkable person in her own right. Even if she wasn't married to the champ, she definitely had her own identity as well. And so it was a great pleasure. I actually met her the first time in Indiana at the Craig House Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, her two grandsons, they're the ones who are fighting. One's fighting as a professional boxer, and the other one's a professional MMA. Nico Welsh Ali, that's Khalila's grandson.
Okay, well, speaking of the double here, I see. Okay, now here's Larry, there's Fitz, Judd Hartford, and Khalil Ali.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Well, thank you for coming on the World Boxing Review Radio Show. We want to congratulate you for all the great things that you're doing and your award that you're receiving from the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame.
That's right, because there are people are bare knuckle.
Yeah, Bare Knuckle. It goes way back in time, boy. Let me tell you, that sand sculpture where we just witnessed, you had sent me pictures. And it has the greatest of all time, the greatest and the latest.
That's right.
What do you feel about something like that, Khalil? What does that mean to you?
It means Ali. It means that I realized that when Ali said I'm the greatest of all time, he was the one that originated those words, and then through years they come up with, hey, that initials stand for GOAT. So he was the original GOAT of all times. He was the first athlete, was the greatest of all time. So I am very proud of him, what he have opened up the doors for these great fighters and great boxing promoters, and from bare knuckle to black belt to brown belt to heavyweight champion of the world. I'm so excited to be here with the people here. And by the way, I love you and Mike's show that y'all did on the reviews. I'm logging you in, I'm texting you, I'm staying on that platform because you have the most greatest, interesting people in the sports world.
Well, what we tried to do, what you taught me, Khalil, as a young man, be on the scene and be on the screen, do
That's right.
something great to help people like you helped me.
Yes,
If it wasn't for you and your husband, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, my career in boxing probably would have never existed.
that's
But
right.
at Deer Lake Training Camp in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania, which is now a historic landmark, which is known as the Fighter's Heaven. You gave us that opportunity as kids when you put us in commercials and stuff like that.
Yes,
Ice
sir.
cream commercials. St. John's ice cream is good to eat, fills your belly and saves your teeth. Hey, kids, our next big fight is tooth decay. I still remember it.
Yes, Tooth Decay too. Remember Tooth Decay?
Yeah,
The Frank
fighting tooth and
Sinatra.
knocking out tooth decay. But
You
but
know, and I gotta say something to you. I saw you when you was a young man. You was a little boy and very eager to be around Muhammad and learn the sports world. And you have not changed a bit. You still looking good.
well, thank you, and vice versa. But you have some young men that are up there with you that are from Dubai, or you're going to Dubai or something like that. What's the brother's name that's with you? I want to give him a shout out. I just met
Yeah,
him,
Brother Sharif. He's right here, Brother Sharif.
brother
Brother
Assalamu
Sharif.
alaikum. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, brother?
Sharif.
Yeah, my name is Sharif Al-Lagab. I have like a MMA gym in Philly. We call it World Class MMA. And we've been with Dr. Ali to go to Dubai for a boxing event
And some auction.
and some auction about Muhammad Ali gloves and other materials.
Okay. Well,
When's that gonna
inshallah,
be?
that will happen.
From
And
end of
in the
August.
same way we're doing a special here, when she goes to Dubai, we want to put her right back on the scene and on the screen on the World Boxing Review and get that covered. We want to handle that.
That's it.
And let me tell you something, brother
When you
Sharif.
and Mark
Let
had a
let
join
let
us
me
out
let
there.
let me surprise him, brother Sharif.
Okay,
I
let's
had the
leave it alone there.
dear pleasure. I had the dear
So,
pleasure
so,
to go in
so
to
the
the
auction,
USAA Martial Arts
Okay,
Hall of Fame with Kalila, with
go ahead, Jeff.
Jim
so,
Thomas, and
Hey,
what I'm gonna do. I know you did some great things in the martial arts field, and you're with boxing. I'm gonna talk to Jim to see if we can put your name on the ballot and let the
yeah.
committee vote to see about trying to get you into the USA
Oh,
Martial Arts
yeah,
Hall of
we just
Fame.
got a call from Dubai. We gotta get a call
yeah,
first.
خليك معي يا دكتور.
Okay,
So
well,
I want to mention to him that the auction is going to be in 3 countries: Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar.
Yeah.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Can we make Hajj or Umrah?
You might
Allah.
have to use your.
After that, Hajj and Umrah, yes.
Shukran. Thank you, brother.
No problem.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
You too. Salam alaikum.
okay. I think I'm gonna try to bring it over now to the meet and greet. And I seem to have been able to stay on the line here, so I'm just walking very slowly. But This is from where we just were. It was a very nice bed and breakfast here in Belfast, and that's where Kalia stayed. And I stayed just outside of town last night. Okay, walking over here.
What town exactly is it in? Because I know there's a borderline town. You know, it's
Yeah,
right on
there is. There's a lot of little towns around here. We're actually in Belfast, New York, right now. It is
It's Belfast. Okay.
Belfast. Yep, named after Belfast, Northern Ireland, and it's about. Well, I live in Medina, which is about like 6,000 people, and I'd say Belfast is about the same. It's it's a nice little town in Western New York, and actually, it seems to be a town that has a very good sense of its history. You know, I'll show you right here. There's a war memorial. Here, you see some people.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Can you see the obelisk? Yep.
Yeah.
And, very nice.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a great little town. I'm gonna have to bring my wife down here sometime when the event's not going on. You know, just enjoy, be able to take in the sights and everything. It is okay. I'm almost there to the meet and greet, and hopefully we'll get Scott Burt on the line here.
Yeah. Now, that's some of the things I'm gonna ask Scott. Are they open every day of the week, or how's it go?
No, actually, there's a phone number. I don't know if I got that into the shop, but there's actually a phone number he has on it, and for a tour, call him for a tour. And Scott, when it comes to giving a tour, believe me, nobody does it like Scott Burt. He actually gives he's a wonderful presenter, you know, of this stuff, and because he loves it. He never gets sick of it. You know, he just loves to talk about the history down here, and it really is a remarkable thing. I mean, that building could have very easily just fallen away, you know, been lost to history, and Scott had a vision for it, and he went in and saved it. You know, it's moved. It's actually not in its original location. They
So,
moved it.
when you're restoring stuff like that, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they try to keep it as original as they possibly can.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what makes such places like there's such a historical footmark when it comes. We're talking, man. We're talking a long time ago, over 100 and some years ago, well over 100 and some years ago. So, you know, for
Well
things
over.
like this
Yeah,
to be exist is just simply amazing.
Well, I'm actually at the meet and greet now, and I'm walking in. You hear that noise? And okay, well, back over here. Here's Bill Clancy and his lovely wife.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
And you see some of the memorabilia. Okay, I'm over here. Here's actually right here we have Valerie and Harry Maxwell, good friends of mine who you're actually on the air. Hi, Valerie. Say hi, Valerie. Harry.
Hello.
And
Hey, Gary, how
we're
are
regular. There are boxing people there. Harry.
Hello there.
Yeah, Harry. What do you think about
And
the Boxing Hall of Fame, Harry? What do you think
What do I
about
think about it?
that? Yeah, tell the boxing fans around the world what you're experiencing up there today at the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame.
This is where it's at right here. This is where history of boxing is right here. There's no place like this on the face of the earth. This is one of a kind, and you should be here.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
should be
thank
here.
you.
here old day. This is Valerie. I don't know if you met Valerie Maxwell. She comes to the International Boxing Hall of Fame every year.
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
that's a great place.
Yeah, thank you, Valerie. Aaron Snowell, thank you for coming on the World Boxing Review radio show.
I see Sammy over here. Trainer, come on over, sweetheart.
You okay?
I'm good. How are you? We're actually on the air right now.
Hey, good morning. Hey,
Hey,
everyone.
all right, Sammy, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Talk a little bit about what you're experiencing today, what you saw at this bare knuckle boxing Hall of Fame.
Okay, so I'm actually being inducted today. I was actually inducted in 2022. So I've only managed to get over from England for this one. But yeah, it's going to be great fun. We're going to get a bit of history. We're going on tours around the barn. The effort that Scott's put into this and he puts in every year is unreal. We're looking
Oh,
forward to it.
absolutely. And congratulate you for your with your induction. I want to talk to you a little bit about England because there's a big heavyweight championship fight there tonight
Yeah,
with
Usyk and
Usyk
Dubois.
and Dubois. But I'm going to
Yeah,
go back 39 years ago in Wembley Stadium, the same day when Frank Bruno and Tim Witherspoon fought.
yeah.
They fought there, and I happened to train Tim Witherspoon that night in Wembley Stadium. So we have a lot of history today that's going on. And with you going into the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame, what a day, what a day, what a day.
Oh, brilliant. Well, I'm going to
Yeah,
go
all
and
right.
help Scott now and do some bits and bobs. But thanks. Thanks for talking.
Congratulations.
See you
Good
later.
talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Who else do they got?
Yeah. Okay. I see. Um,
Yeah, slow down a
Judy
little bit.
Burt,
Let the feet catch
Scott's
up.
wife,
Yeah.
is laid over here. Judy Burt, Scott's. We're on the World Boxing Review radio show right now. It's live. I think they
Oh,
lost me.
how you
You
doing,
there?
Miss Burt? That's who that is? Oh, hold on. All right.
All
Good.
right. Let's see.
Welcome on the
Where's
World
Scott?
Bike. You got to slow your camera roll down. You're rolling the camera too
Oh.
much, Mark.
All right. Well, Scott
Yes.
Bird just walked in, and I'm going to get him on the air here. We're actually live on the air right now.
All right, you got it.
Hey, Scott, how are you, man? I want to congratulate you
Thanks,
for
man. I've
all
been
the
working,
great things you're doing with the
been
Bare
working all
Knuckle
week
Hall of
long, and my
Fame.
biggest concern right now is white tie or black tie.
Well, you're looking good. Hey, they're seeing you. They're seeing you around the world. This is your 17th
Listen,
annual
I want to
event.
invite you guys down to Belfast. You come on down to Belfast, oldest belt in the world. It's where it all started, 1889. The belt that's in existence now started right here with the great John L. Sullivan, #1 in the lineal heritage, right down through Jack Johnson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Holyfield. This is the belt, and it is right here in little old Belfast, New York. And we don't even have a traffic light, but we've got the best place in the world. We've got the Hall of Fame. It's in the building, 1889, where Sullivan trained, locked up for 130 years, and I unlocked it, and there was all of his equipment.
Wow.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you have. I want to congratulate you on your magnificent work that you have done to #1 to preserve such a historical footmark when it comes to sports.
Now,
Number
listen, I
two,
can tell you about the whole thing, but there's nothing like seeing it. Ask Mark. Mark comes every year. And there's nothing like actually seeing it and experiencing it. People come up to me all the time and goes, man, I never expected to be that good. But I got to run right now because we're starting in
right.
just a few minutes. Have me on
And we wanna-
sometime. I'll spend a good long time with you. All right.
all right, thank you for tuning in to the World Boxing Review Radio.
Keep your chin
That's
up and
Scott
your head
Burt,
clear.
the president
All right.
of Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, man. Hey, you got to be there and be square. And boy, they're lining up today. I guess they're getting ready to get started. He had to run, but we caught him live. And let me tell you, Mark, for the people who are tuning in, the footnote of the Police Gazette belt when John L. Sullivan won it, it was a prize fight that the purse was $20,000 at that time. That's a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah, back in those days, that was a few million today's money. I don't know the exact denomination, but $20,000. Hey, how we doing, sir? Okay, can you introduce yourself?
How you doing? Laurenti Nelson, guys. Nice to see you guys.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on the world and
border what?
congratulations.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure, honor to be here, man. Thank you for
not gonna let me go. I know that. You're not gonna let
All
me go.
right. Thank you.
Hey,
my girlfriend, Fallon.
hi. Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Yeah, Nashville, right?
yeah. How you doing?
Yeah. Who we got
Okay,
here?
we have here. Now this is where it actually, the actual ceremony will be right in front of this background.
Yeah, the
And you can
backdrop.
see.
Yeah, what a lovely backdrop that is with John L. Hey, Mark, hold that up to the square. And I want you to, when we once we get off the show, take a picture of that backdrop and send it to me.
Oh, I sure will. Okay, sure. Yeah, happy to.
Yeah, square
I
that
was just
backdrop
showing.
off, Mark.
Here is a picture of Peter Jackson. Was a great boxer. John L. wouldn't fight him, but Jim Corbett did. And so a lot of purists actually regard Corbett as the first champ because of that. And he's pictured here. Here's another painting of John L. Here's the award that Kalia is going to get. Appreciation Award, Dr. Kalia Ali.
Wow, that's a beautiful award.
Yeah. And then there's this is a tribute from the Seneca Nation for the Police Gazette Bare Knuckle Champion. Is that showing up on there?
Yeah, I see it. You can see it. It looks good.
Seneca Nation Indians donated that. And I see Scott's doing some last minute preparations here. And
These are the reason we're out here in the middle of nowhere is because John O'Sullivan's trainer, the great solid man of sport, William Muldoon, undefeated Greco-Roman wrestler, brought him here to train him. These are the induction awards, and these are of Muldoon. Muldoon reinvented the use of the medicine ball. And that's what these awards are. Where would you like Dr. Ali?
Larry.
Here?
And I want your viewers to see this. Can you see the belt?
Yeah, I see it.
Isn't that?
Yeah, the John L. Sullivan belt. Wow, it looks nice.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. He does a great job on all this. So here's another one in a case. Okay, I think Kalia just walked in here. There's another, and you notice the American flag and then the Irish harp.
Yeah.
And there's Ireland, Great Britain, and the United States. So it's just really okay. Well, I think we're getting pretty well to start here. It's getting a little too noisy to talk to you here, but
well, look, Mark. We know you're busy.
well, you
Wow.
thought some of the introduction for Kalia. Yeah, it's a great time. You really should be here, and maybe next year we'll do it. You and I will do it together from here.
Hey, look, Mark. We want to thank you so you can get in there and catch it all. But we want to thank you for what you bring us here today, profiling the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame today. So we enjoyed it. We enjoyed the place. We enjoyed talking to everybody. But thank you, Mark. And I'm going to hop into what's going on in boxing because there's a lot of great news that's happening today. But Mark Irwin, the vice president of the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame, and also the Buffalo Boxing Hall of Fame, bringing it to us live from the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Aaron. Thanks for having me on, and thanks to the audience for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're going to talk about Usyk and Dubois fight over in Wembley Stadium tonight. It starts at 12:30 p.m. And let me tell you, it'll be live at 4:45. The undercard starts at that time. What a dynamite fight. Usyk weighed in at 227.3 pounds, while Dubois weighed 243.8 pounds. It's going to be live on the Zone pay-per-view. Now, let me tell you, I had said it just a little bit earlier, but 39 years ago in Wembley Stadium, Tim Witherspoon and Frank Bruno met in Wembley Stadium. What a mark in history. Tim Witherspoon ended up winning and defending his WBA heavyweight championship successful. But what a night that was. And I believe tonight in Wembley Stadium is going to be a wonderful night. I think Usyk will go on and do his thing like he has always done. To beat Usyk, you got to be able to take a shot, not just give one. And you got to be in tremendous shape going down the stretch. In that he burns people out because, number one, he's a great southpaw, which is a difficult fight at any time. But when you get a great fighter like Usyk, who's a southpaw, he gives orthodox fighters the blues. He's very well fundamentally sound. He's always in shape, and he always fights for a purpose, cause, and a reason for his countrymen who are at war. And he's also at war, and he takes that to heart to stand up and fight his heart out for God and his country. And we want to say, man, it's going to be one heck of a fight today. So tune in on the Zone pay-per-view, 4:45 p.m. today. And if you haven't heard it, Carissa Shields apparently at a fight where in New York, in the Queens, where Shakur Stevenson was fighting, and Carissa Shields was there to chain him on, to cheer him on. Layla Ali was working on the commentary desk, and apparently they bumped into each other. They started exchanging words or something, and they got separated. And someone asked Layla on an interview, would you fight Carissa Shields? And she said, if they can come up with 14, 15 million, yeah, I'll give it some thought of the fighter if they can come up with that kind of money. Why not? So here, Carissa Shields, who's fighting in a week or so, she got some people to put up the money, the $14 million, and they've been blasting it in the news, on the internet, and the picture of the check and everything. So we're going to see what happens with that. But I'm going to tell, like a wise man told me, he said, you better worry about worry about what's at hand, get past what's at hand, and then come out. Don't get caught in the nonsense where, you're not fighting Layla yet, but you got to get past the person you're fighting in front of you now. And God willing, you've been training hard, and that you get past that so you could try to move into a Layla Ali fight with Carissa Shields, man. What would that be like, man? That's big. And with congratulations to Katie Taylor with Serrano, the third matchup. She was 3-0 against Serrano, and the scoring was such. I don't think you need to do that again, even though it's nice watching two good fighters fight it out and fight the heart out. What a matchup that was. And Shakur Stevenson passed the test. So we're looking for Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford fight in September. I think that's going to be a barn burner type of fight. It's both of them around the same age. Both of them are pound for pound simply the best when it comes to boxing. And that's what makes great fights when, you get two people on the top of their game, want to max it up and mix it up. And there will be no losers. It's just one would just have a victory over the other one because both of them are two great fighters. So we want to thank everybody who came on the air today. That's what we try to do, special things with the World Boxing Review for past. Today was the past, the Bare Knuckles Boxing Hall of Fame, where they're having their induction ceremonies with up there. We had Kalela Ali. We had referee Bill Clancy on there as they're being inducted and given awards up there. And we had a referee who's going in. So we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning into the World Boxing Review radio show. My name is Aaron Snowell. They call me the Hall of Fame Trainer of Champions. And